Okay, here we go. Chapter 12. I looked around the room. It was a whole exhibit devoted to poop. Nothing but poop. I never thought I'd see poop in a museum, said Emily. Oh, poop is a fascinating part of natural history, said Ms Krup. We all laughed because whenever a grown-up says poop, you can't help but laugh. Ms Krup cracks us up. Poop can reveal when an animal eats, how it digests food, and whether or not it's sick. Some animals use poop to tell enemies to stay away. Others use it like perfume to attract a mate. Ew. Gross, we all said. Ms Krup walked around and showed us the displays she made. I had never seen anyone who was so excited about poop. Did you know that the most expensive coffee in the world comes from palm civet poop in Indonesia? It costs $175 a pound, said Ms Krup. I'm glad my parents drink tea, said Michael. Really? Said Ms Krup. In China, they make some tea from caterpillar poop. That's the last time I'm going to a Chinese restaurant, I exclaimed. Ms Krup showed us a picture of a sloth. It only poops once a week, she said. That happened to my dad once, said Emily. He had to go to the doctor. Well, a week isn't so long, said Ms Krup. Grizzly bears can go 6 months without pooping. No wonder they're so mad, I said. African elephants can produce 300 pounds of poop every day, said Ms Krup. Wow, said Andrea. What do they do with all that poop? Well, in some parts of Africa and Asia, elephant poop is made into paper. Well, I hope they don't make it into toilet paper, because that would just be weird. Do you know what else is weird? Asked Ms Krup. Rabbits eat their own poop. Ew! Disgusting, we all shouted. And termites glue their houses together with poop. Hey Andrea, didn't your dad do that to your house? That's mean, Arlo. Dung beetles push balls of poop around and bury it, Ms Krup told us. Sounds like one of Arlo's play dates. Storks squirt poop on their legs in hot weather to cool off, said Ms Krup. So does Andrea, I said. We pushed buttons to watch cool videos of animals pooping. Did you know that a rhinoceros stomps on its poop and kicks it around? It's hilarious. And some boy cranes fling buffalo poop up in the air to impress the girl cranes. Don't even think about it, Arlo, said Andrea. People throw poop around too, Ms Krup told us. In Wisconsin, they have cow chip tossing contests. One man threw a cow chip more than half the length of a football field. Remind me not to play football on that field, said Michael. People in Wisconsin are weird, I said. I had no idea that poop could be so interesting. We got to match poop samples with the animals that pooped them, and then we got to touch an 80-million-year-old dinosaur poop. Ms Krup showed us some poop under a microscope, too, and we got to push buttons on a map to learn the word for poop in different languages. Poop is a palindrome, Ms Krup said. Does anybody know what a palindrome is? Well, of course, Miss Know-It-All raised her dumb hand in the air like she had to go to the bathroom or something, which would have made perfect sense in a room called The Amazing World of Poop. But Ms Krup called on me instead. So, na-na-na-na-boo-boo on her. A palindrome is when you make friends with the bees, I said. My pal is a drone. Not exactly, said Ms Krup. Andrea, do you know? Yes, I do. A palindrome is a word that's spelled the same way, forward and backward. That's right, said Ms Krup. Why can't 300 pounds of elephant poop fall on Andrea's head, forward and backward? You sure know a lot about poop, Ms Krup, said Emily. Well, poop is my life, said Ms Krup. People who like poop that much are weird. But The Amazing World of Poop was really cool. We learned more than anybody would ever want to know about poop. And Ms Krup said the word poop so many times, wasn't even funny anymore. It was getting late, so Ms. Krup took us back to the Giganosaurus and we climbed into our sleeping bags. Finally, I fell asleep. I dreamed about a giant poop that was riding a bike and it was making some weird sound. A buzzing sound. No, it was a swishing sound. No, I got it. It was a hissing sound.